So if you haven't heard, the Panthers have hired Matt Rhule, his former Baylor coach. The Giants hired Joe Judge. That came out of nowhere, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
he was a receivers coach for the
and
Patriots.
Special teams. And we're led to believe now that Rhule found out that they were starting down the path with Judge Monday night, last night. So maybe he felt like there wasn't that job was already on its way to being filled.
How do you take that you assume that McDaniels is the leading candidate from the Patriots? Turns out they pick a wide receiver coach and a special team guy and just kind of pushed McDaniels to the side.
I mean, McDaniels, if he was the top candidate, and we don't know exactly how NFL teams are looking at him, I'm sure that there are some that are still not very are wary of him after what happened in Indianapolis. But if he were
even more so in Denver.
If he were the top candidate, he didn't interview in New York or Carolina?
Oh, I think he was scheduled to.
Well, he's scheduled to, but he didn't.
No, he didn't.
So they filled it without even talking to him, is my point. And that's I don't know if that's a red flag or if that's just a situation where Dave Gettleman is the GM in New York and not a very well-respected one around the league. And maybe maybe McDaniels let that be known that he was not going there to work with Gettleman. I mean,
well, he would get his chance to at least make a suggestion as to who the GM should be here.
That's correct.
You like that idea that you hire the coach first? I know there's examples that it's worked. It doesn't seem to me to be a good idea.
I still like a strong GM who is a football guy, and that's why I thought that they allowing Dorsey one coaching mistake would have been my choice, and I would have allowed him to keep building the roster the way he's built it with his scouts, with his front office, and I would have given him say again in hiring another coach. Now, I wasn't privy to those conversations, and maybe he was even, stumping for Freddie Kitchens to such an extent that scared off the Haslams.
Could very well be.